and I'm just tuning in to let y'all know that I got a short story for y'all today. And I just wanted to tap into y'all. If y'all just now tuning in to my channel, hit that like and subscribe for me. I done 20 years on a 30-year federal prison sentence, federal prison that is. I got a 30-year sentence. I've done 20 years on it. I got the clemency program from the President Obama before he left office. I was one of the candidates to receive the blessing, to be at home with his family and loved ones. And I'm here today just to give y'all another high point or low point of being in federal prison. This story here is about me riding the federal Con Air plane for the very first time. We leave the county jail. I leave the county jail. They drive us from St. Louis, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. We drive to Scott Air Force Base to this big lot. And when we drive up on this cargo van, we was in the cargo van, me and about 7 or 8 people. So when we get to the Scott Air Force Base, they got buildings around and all of this. So as we pull up, we see all of these um, policemen in tactical gear on the roofs with sniper rifles and all of that. And it's wintertime. We got a thin t-shirt on, some little bust pants, some blue little karate shoes. So we get on this, so we get to this place and we standing out here in the cold. Then all of a sudden, the plane pull up and land. So when the plane pull up and land, we get out the van, we see all these guards standing on the roofs with sniper rifles and all of that. And I'm like, damn, they got all of this for just us? But unbeknown, we got people from all over the world. We got people from all over the world in amongst this group. Other buses, other cargo vans pulling up. We got everybody pulling up from different locations, from different county jails, different prisons, and all of that to get on this Con Air. So, so we standing out here, and if y'all ever been to Scott Air Force Base, it's close to like Chicago. And if you close to Chicago, man, y'all know what the winter like in the wintertime. It's freezing, y'all. When I tell y'all it's freezing, it's really actually freezing. And we standing out here waiting on this plane to land. So when the plane land, we standing out here. They got these guards walking up to us. Um, we get in front of them. They check behind our ears. They, we got open our mouths. They search us. They search our belt line and all of that, and they search our socks. Make sure we don't have any contraband. So we finally get on the plane an hour later, right? After standing out here about an hour, we finally get on the plane. So when we climb up the steps and get on the plane, it's a lot of people on the plane already. So they place us and we sit down. You don't pick your seat, none of that. They tell you where to sit and you sit down. My first time ever on a federal prison plane. We looking at this plane and it ain't like no up-to-date new plane or nothing like that. And I'm just telling y'all, if y'all family members in the federal prison and they gotta go to federal prison, this is one of the processes that they gonna have to go through if they not lucky enough to go to one of the federal prisons that's in a state. So when we board the plane, these people literally take off. Now they got everybody seated and all of that, and and they give us a bag lunch with an apple, a granola bar, and something else in the brown sack, brown paper bag. And you don't want to eat on the plane or nothing like that because you don't want to use the bathroom because they not taking the shackles off your feet. They not taking the chains off your feet, or they not unhooking your um, handcuffs. And for some reason, they had me under a level 5. A level 5 means I get black box. They put this black box on your wrist. It's not the regular handcuffs. It's the regular handcuffs, but it's a black box that goes over your handcuffs to make sure that you don't have no mobility to get up out these cuffs. And you have to have something special in your file to be black box. And I was one of the guys that got black box. So when the people on the plane see that you black box, that indicate to them that you're a high level individual, because when you get black box, people be like, damn, that nigga black box. You know what I'm saying? So that just indicates that you very dangerous or whatever that's in your file, that they need to use an extra amount of security when they transporting you. And I always got black box. That's one thing about me. I always got black box. And I wasn't the toughest guy or nothing like that. I just didn't take no shit. And I'm just telling y'all that, and not to glorify um, no violence or anything like that. And I'm not doing that for that reason. So, hey V, what's up? Hey V, I'm back, and I'm just telling this story about my first time riding Con Air. So I'm on this plane. So we at Scott Air Force Base. This is like this is in Illinois, and in the wintertime. So if you ever been to Illinois, you know how cold it is. And it's winter, and I'm talking about freezing. So they finally get us on the plane. Looking out the window, you still seeing these tactical police in this riot gear on the roofs, on the roof with sniper rifles and all of that. And I'm like, damn, they got all these fucking police on the roofs and all around the plane and everything. But unbeknowing that these people got all these police around for this reason, um, is because we got some high powered people in this group. You got drug lords. You got drug lords. I'm talking about drug lords that'll make the news for just anything. And if the most what's that the America's Most Wanted, the top wanted fugitives, they got all of these people with us. And when we do finally get on the plane, we get on the plane, we leave Scott Air Force Base. The next time we land in South Dakota. Some people get off the plane. I don't know if it's a federal prison in South Dakota or not. It might be, but I'm gonna have to look that up and see. So they take us to South Dakota. A few people get off, a few people get on. When we leave South Dakota, they fly us to Minnesota. So when we fly to Minnesota, some people get off, some more people get on. When we leave Minnesota, we fly to Brooklyn, New York. We fly to Brooklyn, New York. And then when we leave Brooklyn, New York, we, how you doing? When we leave Brooklyn, New York, we go back to Chicago. We go to Chicago. Some people get on, some people get off. So unknowingly, it's a few people in the front that got black boxes as well. Guys, Mexican guys, fully tattooed. I'm talking about head to toe. I'm talking about they got everything tattooed. It seemed like they eyeballs, they eyeballs are tattooed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm looking at these, like, man, he must be dangerous as hell. He ain't got everything tattooed on his body. When I tell you everything on his body got tattooed, his eyelids, whole head, neck, face, nose, everything. This got writing on it. This got his beard, all of this tattooed, neck, everything you can see, any skin that you can see is tattooed. And I'm looking at these motherfuckers like, damn, these are dangerous motherfuckers. Unknowingly, that these are some high profile MS-13s. These Some of these guys are just straight hit men for the cartels, and that's been in prison for a very long time, and they into assassination, uh, taking hits, and all of that, cause they not getting out. A lot of people going to ADX. Most of the high profile people, everybody, you with the from the smallest crimes that the federal government can lock you up for, white collar crime, you on this plane with the most notorious people in the world. And when you ever come against the federal government, it's it's gonna be your name versus, that's what it's gonna say, Lamont Carmichael versus United States of America, not my name against St. Louis, Missouri. Hell no. When you get in the federal government, that's what the indictment gonna read. Your name versus United States of America. So every state in America, these laws are against you. So that's the propaganda that they give you, and they, you know, and when you, like, if you're going to trial or whatever, they they paint the picture to the jury like you just against the whole United States. Man, I'm only from St. Louis, Missouri. I only been in St. Louis, Missouri. All my stuff resided in St. Louis, Missouri. But these people, uh, it's the whole United States. You against the whole United States. It's not the state that you live in, not Omaha, not uh, United States versus such and such. No, it's your name in the United States of America. So every state in America, the federal government putting you up against them. So that's why it's so hard for you to win in the federal government. It's a 98% conviction rate in federal prison. Now, this is my first time flying Con Air. So now, when we finally land, now we've been flying around the United States all day, and it started early in the morning. Now it's 6 or 7 o'clock, maybe late in the evening. We pull up, we fly all the way back to Oklahoma. Oklahoma is one of the main base. They got a base in Brooklyn too, um, but I only know about the one in Oklahoma because I've been there several times. When you get transferred from prisons and this and that, they take you to Oklahoma to reassess you. You know what I'm saying? You stay there for 2 or 3 weeks. Some people stay there a couple of days and get shipped out. But sometimes you can be there a month or 2 months or 3 months till they reassess you and place you to whatever prison you're going to. Or they waiting on a bed to open for the prison that you assigned to go to. They'll hold you and house you in Oklahoma. So as we land in Oklahoma, it's dark. It's gloomy. It's thundering. It's lightning. Oklahoma is a bad tornado state. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like we flying over the tornadoes and all of this. So it's like, damn, Oklahoma is just so gloomy and just look like um, a, a doom state. You know what I'm saying? Just gloomy and dark and raining and tornadoes and all of that. So when we land in Oklahoma, plane stop, boom, 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 boom. Now I'm thinking we gonna get off the plane just like we got on the plane. We walked up the flight of steps. We we hobbled up the motherfucking flight of steps or whatever, right? So, but when we land in Oklahoma, we pull up to the side of a building, y'all. We pull up to a side of a building, man. They open they pull up and this little conveyor door come up side to the side of the plane, and they open the door and they start ushering you off into a hallway. You never touch the ground again. They pull up to the side of a building and you get off the plane. Once you get off the plane, you inside of a building. And you walk down the hallway, they got you in an ushered line walking down the hallway. And then they got this uh you know the you know the like the the, the slave podiums that they had, like they some small, and it's like a stir stepper, and and the highest one right here, they make you stand up on these, and they make you turn around so that one guard can take off the shackles off your feet, and one can take the black box that I had on. He take the black box off, and one of them take the shackles off your feet. Then they usher you down the line. And then they start the process of intake. You know what I'm saying? They give you the paperwork to fill out, see if you have any diseases, if you need medicines and all of that, and then you go sit in this tank. You go sit in this tank with a gang of people. Some of y'all go in one tank, some of y'all go in another tank, and then they usher you through the process of getting you to your cell. And before you get to your cell, they give you another sack lunch. And especially when you black box, when they got the black box on your wrist, you know, you see the guards whispering and woo 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 about whoever got the black box on. So they really kind of watch you when you got the black box on, because it's high. I guess it's higher security when you got the black box on. Come on, start. Come on, start. Yeah.
No me hace un gran favor. No tiene sus $50, lo presta.
Oh yeah.
50 cents, 50, así, así es. ¿Cómo se dice?
Come on.
Así de five,
Oh yeah.
zero.
V. Um.
Bueno,
Tell me what she's saying.
ya la,
Uh, hold on one second, y'all. Got my So anyway,
pues çordoya çıda katakta no ikre bunu çarıyor sınıf değil.
so we we get. Oh, oh
Ah,
yeah. Uno momento.
no tiene pues sus $50.
So,
50 cents, 50 cents,
come on.
50. Ay, no escribe tu currículum. Así es, así es. Dólares.
Dinero.
Bien, dinero, papá.
Come on.
Solo tengo un compromiso.
Come on.
Eh, por 5 días, 5 días.
Uh, um, um, come on, listen.
Oye,
Later.
ese
later?
Ahorita,
Okay. Okay. Uh, I'm back, y'all. So anyway, they usher us off in all of this. They usher us through the process of all of this, right? But not knowing, right, that these same dudes that's on this plane, right, the same people that's on this plane, they had been in a while. See, it's a lot of stuff I didn't know. Man, it's actual guys that was riding this plane that was coming from the ADX, the USPs, and all of that. They riding. They actually have contraband on them. When I tell y'all contraband, these these motherfuckers had knives. Now, how do you carry a knife on an airplane that they doing a full search on you? Searching your waistband, searching your socks, searching your shoes. Um, you ain't got no hat on, so ain't no hat. Search behind your ears. How are you hiding a knife? I just want to know this. Not knowing, guys was actually holding knives in a rectum. They carrying knives in a rectum so that they can get. They taking this knife not only to Oklahoma, not only to Oklahoma, to the next jail that they finally gonna get to. Now, they holding knives in their rectum, y'all. I can't believe it. How do you put a knife in your rectum? You put a knife, they putting knives in their rectum. You know why they doing this? Because these people on this plane, you don't know their agenda. You don't know the plot, the plans that they have. Some of these guys on this plane have caught incident reports, caught caught extra charges just to get on this plane to get to a jail where one of their enemies at, so that they can stab them and kill them. We ain't just talking about just no stabbing. They carrying their knives in their rectum so that soon as they hit the compound, wherever they going, they can get their man. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I knew I was out my league, cause ain't no way in the world I'm gonna put no knife in my rectum to take it nowhere. Ain't nothing going in my rectum. But this how serious federal prison is. People put out real hits. It be real. Um, it be real um, bags on people's heads in federal prison to get killed. You know, so and a lot of times it be sometimes the dirty white boys have to put in some work on on a Mexican, or a Mexican got to put some work in on another individual, something like that. But they will really actually have knives in their rectum so that when they get to the next compound, they already have a knife so that they can put the work in on an individual. Soon as they get off the plane, soon as they get off the bus, and when they finally reach their destination, they got a knife already. And they will travel with that through Oklahoma to every jail they get to till they get their man. So, and it's federal prison politics, man. It's just like that, you know. And I'm gonna get to another story after this one. And I was in USP Hazleton. I was in USP Hazleton. I had been there about a year at the time, and I was there about a year at the time, and it's predominantly DC there, predominantly DC there, y'all. And some of the higher ups in the hierarchy of the car of DC, um, I think some New York guys had killed a white boy for using the N word. They killed a white boy. He was a gang member, and they had a gang incident, and the white boy ended up getting killed. And now, mind you, even though when he in the gang, right? Even if you're a white boy, Mexican, black, white, Puerto Rican, Dominican, whatever, once you in a gang, your car really don't have no say so with you no more. Because once you sign up with a gang or get on count with any gang in prison, and if you just say you from like I'm gonna use St. Louis for example. If I go to a jail and I sign up with the Crips or the Bloods, I go to a jail and I sign up with the Crips or the Bloods, right? We got what you call the St. Louis Midwest Car. Now, if I go sign up with the Crips, I can't be a part of the Midwest Car. That it don't exist like that. It don't run like that. It don't work like that. You sign up with the Bloods, that's who you with. You sign with the GDs, that's who you with. You know what I'm saying? We your car don't have no voice over you no more. Like if you have an incident, you got some guys from your city or being from the Midwest, uh, they'll speak up for me like, nah, 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 that ain't happening with him. Y'all ain't doing that to him, or y'all ain't finna get that off on him and this and that. Y'all ain't doing that. But if I sign up with the Crips or the Bloods or the GDs or the whatever gang I sign up with, right? If I sign up with a different gang, that's who make the calls for me. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't never in no gang when I was in federal prison. But I was a part of every gang. I was a part of every gang. You know what I'm saying? I was just one of the select few guys that was accepted and well respected from all the gangs in federal prison. You know, because I've dealt with every walk of life in federal prison. And I was well liked. You know what I'm saying? Some people didn't like me, but it was what it was. They couldn't touch me. They couldn't do nothing about it. Don't care. And they kept it to themselves. So the white boy got killed in USP Hazleton for using the N word. And he was a Crip, but that didn't matter. So after he had got killed and all of that, it was tension and very high tensions and all of that. Because the white boys was mad. The white boys was mad. It didn't matter that the white boy was a Crip and none of that. You know what I'm saying? They was really bending the politic rules because once you sign up with a gang or you line up with a gang, can't nobody else say nothing about whatever the gang do to you, whatever violations you get, or whatever the gang got you doing. Can't nobody else say nothing to the gang or try to diffuse that or say you can't do it or none of that. And they can't do that because they gonna get their ass in trouble. And that's just the federal politics. So when the white boy get killed, um, I remember going to the gym in USP Hazleton one time, and it had came down, and we used to always go to this little office and watch movies and stuff like that with Big Soup them from California and Smurf them from Vegas and all of that. The Crip dudes, I would go in there and watch the movies with them and chill with them because the Crips in USP Hazleton was on alliance with the Midwest Car. Because like I said, the Midwest Car, from coming from St. Louis, you either Crip or Blood or, affiliated or something like that. And Big Soup would always try to recruit all the Crip dudes from St. Louis, and plus he got love for St. Louis because he had family down there and all of that, and he was a shot caller in Hazleton for the Crips in California car. And so when the white boy get killed, man, we have a meeting. Uh, we have a meeting. Now all the blacks, the Crips and the Bloods and all the blacks. Now you black. Now you black, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because now this is turned into a racial thing. They had got some kites from the other USPs coming down to USP Hazleton. The kites had hit the yard like, hey y'all, you got the white boys, you got some white boys coming there trying to get there to kill a black. You got the white boys trying to get to USP Hazleton to kill a black dude so they can get their lick back. You know what I'm saying? That's how federal prison run. They didn't care that the white boy was a Crip and he was online with the gangs and all of that. Nah, that was out the window. All they seen was a white boy got killed by some blacks. So now you got white boys in the federal system that they live to go put that work in. They want they want they want their lick back. They want their motherfucking lick back. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. So the kite get down. So I remember talking to a few of the old heads from DC, and a few of the old heads was like, "Hey y'all make sure y'all stay in twos and threes. Everybody, don't give a fuck what gang you in. We don't care what gang you in. We don't care who you with, how tough y'all are. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Everybody stays in twos and threes because the white boys trying to get there to get them a body. So now we on high alert because you don't even know if it's a white boy there that's got a kite to like put the work in, get somebody. They don't care who they get. It ain't the that ain't that. It ain't that. Man, man, it's people that live federal prison. It's people that sleep federal prison. And everything federal prison have got going, they a part of it. What's up now? How you doing? They a part of it. You know, white boy got killed. White boys want a black body to get die. They wanna put their work. They don't want to just kill nobody at another jail. They want to come to the jail where the white boy got killed at and kill a black. That's the only way they was gonna feel vindicated for that. Man, it's OG Weasel Urban Conversion, man, and I'm giving you my truth, man. I'm giving you my truth. So we stayed in twos and threes, man, and we was just like militant minded. We watched our surroundings, man. We didn't play none of that because I didn't want to lose my life. And like I said, man, when we left the unit, man, we left the unit in twos and threes, just like we was instructed. And these guys from DC, man, we was out to protect us, man, and we did what we needed to do, man. And a year or so later, did nothing happen, man. So uh, I was able to leave there, man, unscathed, and I was thankful, man. This OG Weasel, man, this is my truth, man. And I just wanted to tap into y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. And before y'all leave, hit that like and subscribe for me if y'all haven't, you know. And if y'all want to hear another story, y'all want to hear something else, let me know, man. Tell me what y'all want to hear, what jail. Tell me what process y'all want to go through. What if y'all want to hear about the process of federal prison, man, getting indicted or whatever it is. Let me know, and I'll be more than happy to walk y'all through that process, man. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay hydrated. It's summertime. It's hot, and I'm just tuning in with y'all, man. I got to go to work tomorrow, And check this out. And I forgot to tell y'all. Book series. Chasing Me. Book series, y'all. If y'all wanna, man, this a movie. It's gonna be a movie. I'm writing it. It's wrote. Cover going on it real soon. I'm doing a book release. If y'all want this, I'm gonna set the website up and all of this, and y'all gonna follow me through the journey of chasing me. It's epic, man. It's epic. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's OG Weasel Urban Conversion, man. And I'm gonna check out these comments. And if y'all wanna hear anything, let me know. If y'all got somebody in federal prison, man, that's going through anything, let me know. Hit the comments below, and I will tune in and tell y'all what they have to face and what they're gonna be looking at moving forward. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's OG Weasel Urban Conversion. I'm out. Mwah.